201, there's no need to really do a recap, you know. It's like when I'm locked in to what's going on, I don't need to recap. I like to do the recap to try to mentally remind myself, like jog my memory of what's happening. And I'll think and then it'll come back to me. But I'm locked in. We had 5 family heads and 1 chapter last week. And we had this ominous statement by the narrator about whatever Imizu's like declaration or announcement, whatever, I forgot the exact wording that was used, was going to like splinter everything. So let's get in and let's see what's up, right? Let's see what's going on. Here we go. Okay. Look at on. Look at him. Who's this? Who are you? It's not you. Who are you? Oh, hey, do you remember that one-eyed mechanoid who guarded the Eternal Spring? Oh my god, there was a monster guarding the Eternal Spring? Oh my goodness. I'm dying to hear more about it. No one knows how to defeat mechanoids and capture a woman's heart like him. Oh yeah, it was a total beast. The others would have been in big trouble if I hadn't been there. Fangirl. You bring up the same story whenever we meet. That's funny. That is hilarious. We could have handled it just fine without you. Excuse me. Lord Traumaray, Lord Jahad's palace reached out to let us know that he won't be coming. All right. So that would have been, so we have Traumaray, Gustang, Edon, Han, Yirang. Blossom would have come, but she was asleep. And Jahad was invited, but he said he wasn't going to come. So of the 13, 7 would have been there. Who's left? Who's left? Well, Arlene V. Too Petty, Hendolak. Who am I forgetting? There's one more. Who am I forgetting? It's what's his face? Damn it. Yeah, there we go. The other Han. I'm like, who am I forgetting? The Arihan. Yeah, I was like, who am I forgetting? I'm trying to really sit. Yeah, it's like, those are the people he didn't get along with, assumingly. Or didn't get along with that much, that he didn't feel like needed to be. Well, so far, right? So far. We could get other announcements. But so far, those are the individuals that he's not rocking with. Okay. I was hoping to see him today. Too bad he's so busy. I should probably head out there now. Look, he was waiting around for his big brother. I'm telling you, there's something. Something there with the big jackets, man. Something with the big jackets. He was waiting for Big Brother to show up. There's Lord Traumaray. Traumaray, it's been ages. The man of the hour. Huh? You must be that Enkidu guy we've heard so much about. The one that Traumaray takes with him everywhere. It's like, how convenient he didn't get along with the family heads we don't know anything about. Hello. You're a good sport to put up with Traumaray. Does he get on your nerves sometimes? And not at all. He's always good to me. Good to you? Yeah, right. Traumaray, you sure brainwashed him well. Anyway, I'll buy you a drink sometime for all your troubles. Do you mean it? Thank you. Enkidu, we have some things to discuss. Could you give us a moment? Oh. Right, I suppose you have a lot to catch up I'll find something else to do in the meantime. This is like it's like poking more into the we are separate, right? We are separate and you are here. Have you ever sidetrack. It's just the icky feeling of you have a friend, like you guys ever have a friend group where like your friend group is easily like cool without you being in it, and you feel like you have to like force yourself to be in the friend group? There's really only like one person that's really like your friend, and everyone else is like associates because they're friends with your friend. Ugh, icky. It's making me think. Wow, you two actually talk to each other? What's gotten into you, Trauma? I thought you couldn't stand people anymore. You only ever seemed to like animals. You were like an animal otaku. Still, I can't figure out what he's doing with Amizu. I can't figure out what he's doing with Amizu. Who's saying that? Let me continue. I used to wonder if maybe Amizu had a tail. I was so tempted to check. That's funny. That's funny. You're going to get yourself in serious trouble. You just don't understand my charm. Oh my goodness. That's hilarious. That even Edon's like, dude, we thought that she might have been some sort of weird animal hybrid. Why you were so interested in her. That's crazy. We thought she might have been some animal hybrid or something, because there's no way you actually like a real person. That's funny. And Kilu had heard so much about these people every day, but as soon as he saw them in person, he realized something. Unless he could somehow turn back time, yeah, they have camaraderie, they have relationships, they have bonds that were forged from like things you can't fabricate. That's what Enkidu's like realizing. Charm? Give me a break. A potty mouth like you? Charming? Don't test my patience. There was no way he would ever be included as an equal in their group. But at the same time, another idea occurred to him. No way. Are you insane? Are you insane? What if I could possess one of them? And what if no one found out about it? Please tell me more about Mizu's charm. Be honest with me. Maybe then I could finally be one of them. He's not in any of the funny panels, but we do know that it seems like Edon's the one that will drag you into it. We do know that they horsed around a little bit. Who knows if he wasn't too happy about it though. It was an extremely bold but tempting idea. So hold on, this how would they not find out? Like, bro, you don't have any of their memories? What I want to think about was whenever we got the two blessings, whatever they called it, that he was given. Was him being able to possess one of them? Like how was it worded that he couldn't hurt one of the trailblazers? Like, it didn't say anything specifically about him possessing one of them. But like he couldn't like kill them, but he could kill anybody but the trailblazers, right? That's how that was stated. Not too late, Amir. What's up? Try my phone. Yeah, his blessings don't apply to me. Okay. Because I want to make sure I get these in order. Because the idea of possessing one of them is insane. Right? It's insane. So I want to make sure I like properly separate that from his blessings, like his actual abilities and what he does from his blessings. That's insane. Okay. The party started with everyone in good spirits. These were Traumer's friends who had climbed the tower with him. Although they hadn't seen each other in ages, the reminiscences quickly began to pour out of them. And Enkidu found out a little more about them. The beautiful and elegant Yeon was in fact a terrifying person. Although Kun Eran seemed pleasant and got along well with everyone, he had a cold and calculating eye for people. He's like a wolf in sheep's clothing. I could see that 1000%. As for Pobedao Gaston, he looks like a gentleman on the outside, but he's very edgy and arrogant. Everyone calls him a psychopath. We've seen that. Right? We've seen that. We've seen that. Arihan is always by himself, so it's difficult to get to know him. As Traumer's friends and the various guests mingled, the party got off to a smooth start. Okay. She could treat me bad all day long. Stand up for yourself. Up next, Lord Traumer and Hete. Wow, that's such a cool panel. We'll perform an infernal fireworks show. It's such a cool panel. Goodness. What happened, Traum? What happened? The entertainment was dazzling. The atmosphere was so sweet and happy. It was truly the greatest party. And then the moment came. I've got it, Traumer, for the party's grand finale. This is one of the gifts you received today. I thought the ring would look pretty inside it. What do you think? That is a really nice. What's his face? Is that some sort of bouquet? I really don't like that ornament. It looks really pretty. The ring falls out if you turn it upside down like this. She's going to love it. I bet she'll be speechless when you hand it to her. I'm still saying this ring looks like Leviathan. I'm gonna keep saying it until I'm proven otherwise. The ring looks like Leviathan. Ah, mic check 1 2. Hello everyone, are you all enjoying the party? I don't look at her. I don't want to spoil the fun, but this seemed like the right moment to make an announcement. Hey, it's Amizu. Is she going to sing or something? You're so pretty, Amizu. Amizu. Hold on. My pulse picked up a little bit. I don't know what she's going to announce. I'm like very... kind of feel nervous. First of all, I would like to thank you all for coming today. I don't want to guess. I have no idea. I threw all my guesses out. Hold on. I threw all my guesses out. I got this, what's his face? Here we go. First of all, I don't want to guess. Try. I threw all my guesses out last week. I had too many. Well, what were my guesses again? Well, my guesses was the announcements would be, first it was Jahad would declare war in the midst of this party. And then I was like, no, what if she accidentally brings up Arlene at this party? And then I don't remember what my third one was. I don't even remember. Damn, I don't even remember what my third one was. Oh, my third one was Enkidu announcing it. I don't know. I don't know. I'm nervous. I don't feel good. My nerves are playing with me right now. I kind of feel. First of all, I would like to thank you all for coming today. We risked our lives to climb this tower together. It means so much to me to be reunited with you all. Excuse me. It was a long and difficult journey to reach this point. I'm actually nervous. Like I haven't felt this way in a minute. I'm actually nervous. There were many miracles along the way and moments when we feared the worst. I don't even begin to measure up to your greatness, but I was proud to have been able to help you on your noble quest. Who are you? She can't be a groupie. Sorry. Hold on. She can't be a groupie, right? I gotta distract myself. There's no way she's a groupie. Hold on. I'm legit. Like, I got like the nervous stomach chest. I don't know. I really cherished every moment that we spent together. However, we've changed a great deal. It's difficult to say what exactly has changed about us, but we definitely have changed. I suppose we're no longer ambitious. Oh God. Oh no. Oh gosh. What are you doing? What are you doing? I suppose we're no longer as ambitious as before. We chose comfort and stability over adventure. Those of our friends who refused to accept that left, and we began to shun them for that. Who are you? You are all such good people, but I can't say I like everything about you anymore. Hold on. I can't say I like everything about you anymore. This isn't anyone's fault. It's just unfortunate that things turned out this way. It pains me to say this, damn, but I no longer like you as you are. I have to admit, seeing you again today did make me question my decision briefly, but I've already made up my mind, and I'd like you all to know, as of this moment, I'm leaving you and this house. Oh gosh. Oh no. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. That's why she asked him if he loved her or not. My initial thought whenever she brought up, "Do you love me?" and he was like, "Why are you asking something like that?" and he was half in the shadow and half in the light, my first thought was like, ooh, 50-50 answer. Maybe he doesn't know that's her. She's looking at him 50-50. I thought, I was like, ooh, like if you go back to that, in that moment, I was like, oh, 50-50's half in the shadow, half in the light. He might be 50-50 on that. That's her. It was her. And it was, she made up her mind and she needed the extra push. That's why she was so excited. That's why she was, one, excited to see everyone, and two, hoped that everybody would be there. My brain was like, ooh, everyone be there. Like, what about V and Arlene? But I'm like, she would have wanted everyone to be there so that she could say this to everyone and so that she could see everyone interacting, how everyone was together. But even the people that did show up was enough for her to be like, yeah, like, no, how I'm feeling is definitely how I'm feeling. And I definitely need to do this. Like, getting them together was like she was already like nailing the final nail in the coffin, and she just was hesitant. So this party was like, yeah, exactly what I thought. And she like finished that last nail and put that nail in. Dude, I'm like nervous to continue scrolling because what the hell is going to be the fallout to this? Like, how is everyone going to react in attendance? Oh. What? What are you talking about, Amizu? Traumare, you heard me right. I'm sorry. The truth is, I've been wanting to leave for a long time, but I thought I should stay with you at least until the house was finished. I don't think we should see each other anymore. He's gonna flip the flower upside down and the ring's gonna come out. Traumare. That was the end of the party. In the blink of an eye, the bright lights were turned off, and the chatter in the banquet hall faded to silence. Many people quietly slipped away from the floating castle without even saying goodbye. And Traumare was left with only his closest friends. Traumare, open the door. Mizu hasn't left yet. She's probably planning on going tonight. You can't let her leave like this. I don't think I have the panel saved. Is this when he started sitting like this? She also said they were always the same idiots, and now she sees they aren't. Yeah. What was her plan if Han's immediate response at the speech was, okay, grip sword? I don't know, but she seems like one of those individuals that once she makes up her mind, she makes up her mind, and whatever the consequence may be, she might accept that. Right? She might accept whatever comes with it. That's what it feels like. Imagine how awkwardly that would be. So awkward. Like, imagine that's like seeing like failed proposals, like a dude proposing to someone and she says no, and then she like runs off and starts crying and he's just left there. It's just what do you say? I don't know what to say. Dude, I want to throw up. What do you mean? I don't want to live no more. That's crazy. I bet she sided with someone on the outside. Hey, step aside. We're going in there. Lorca-san, Traumare won't open the door no matter what I say. I know. I'm sure he's very upset. So please get out of the way. I'll go in with you. Sorry, but there's nothing you can do to help Traumare right now. You don't know anything about their relationship. This is no place for an outsider. He's been getting stabbed this whole party. You would only make things worse. Now step aside. Hey, Traumare, I'm coming in. Wait! Damn, Gaston. I never thought I'd see like such an impactful panel on him kicking his door down. You pathetic fool. What's wrong with you? Why do you always act like such a crybaby when something goes wrong? I just want to be alone. I just want to be alone. Mind your own business and get out of my house. I came all this way because of you, and now you tell me to leave? That's no way to treat your guest. I don't want any guests, so piss off. I hate to break it to you, but I'll be here for a whole week like we planned, so you'd better feed me at least. I don't have any food to give you. It's like, leave me alone. She broke my heart. She broke my heart. Leave me alone. But moments like this, you need someone like a Gaston, because you would just lock down and just break down and then lock yourself away forever if you let it. You need someone to be like, come back to reality. I don't know how long it's been since that since the whole her announcement happened. I don't know how long it's been, if it's the same night, the next day. He said it planned a week, so he was like, it's within like a short time frame. Whatever a week means to them, but I don't know how much time has passed. But you need someone to bring you back to reality. Otherwise, you'll end up like Traumaray. Traumaray locked himself away for so long that people didn't know if he was dead or alive. People didn't know if he was dead or alive. That's how long he locked himself away. Golly, it's crazy. All right. I don't have any food to give you. Why don't you go and choke to death on one of your beloved cigarettes? I wouldn't mind some tobacco if you got some. You can tell that they're friends. Enkidu couldn't enter the room where Traumaray was. Stop bothering me and look at Edon running in. Edon's got the low V. Bro. Hey, I want to see Loverboy's face after getting dropped like a rock by his first girlfriend. Edon. Goodness gracious. Traumaray's all other friends went in without the slightest hesitation, but Enkidu couldn't bring himself to do it. Why are you sitting there looking like a flip phone? Hold on. I gotta write that down. I gotta write that one down. Hold on. I've never heard that in my life. Oh, why? I've never heard that in my life. Why are you sitting there looking like a flip phone? That is hilarious. I had to write that one down. Yo, why are you sitting there looking like a flip phone? What do you want? I feel so bad for him. What do you want? Everyone leave me alone. At least you have some sense of shame. He knew that he didn't have the right to cross the threshold. Enkidu desperately wanted to earn that right. He wanted to be a part of their group. The more time he spent with Traumaray, the more unimportant everyone else in the tower seemed to him. Perhaps what Enkidu really wanted was to be not only Traumaray's friend, but his equal as well. In other words, maybe he wanted to become one of the 10 great family leaders. Enkidu. Part of me is like, what's stopping him from... Oh gosh, Enkidu, what are you doing? Cheer up, man. Relationships are always hard. Once you've been dumped and dragged through the mud a few times, you stop caring who you're with. Then you enter the phase where you just want to hook up and have some fun with a bunch of people. That's where I am, right? And I was like, that's where I am. And I'm never leaving that phase either. Oh, man. And eventually, you become a soccer pro. I mean, a dating pro like me. Got it? Gee, that's some great advice. Who are you? Based on what Amizu said earlier, It sounds like she wants to join Grace in their side. Yeah, it seems like it. Then if Amizu leaves, then does that mean she's our enemy? If she sides with them, we can't associate with her anymore. There are no exceptions. So this is just putting this in a time frame. They already all have agreed to not mess with them no more. Like they already pick sides. So now that makes me wonder. Now that makes me wonder, for the people that haven't, the people that Trom didn't invite because he didn't like them, what does that mean? Are they undecided? Have they not made their mind up yet? Because we know that everyone eventually ended up with Jahad. I wonder. If she sides with them, we can't associate with her anymore. And also, they've made it a point to be like, it sounds like she wants to join Grace and their side. They didn't even mention V. Right? They didn't even mention V. So it's like, it feels like Arlene's agency over this is way bigger than V's. Why not? I don't know. I'm reaching. That's a reach. Never mind. That's a reach. I feel like if V and Arlene were together, why not say just V? Or by this point, did they marry? They have the same name? No, Grace would be V's name. My bad. They share the same name. That's it. It took me a minute. It took me a minute. They share the same name, so they would have already married by now, I would assume, at this point. So that if they would have already married, then that means Jahad would have already proposed, she already ran away, they already defected, all that stuff. Okay. Hold on. If she sides with them, we can't associate with her anymore. There are no exceptions. What do you want to do, Traumare? Is this how you want to end things with Amizu? Didn't you pour that for him? Why are you drinking it? Because he didn't touch it. I just want to keep her here. I see. Then let's get her to stay. There's nothing like memories to keep a girlfriend from leaving. Memories? Yeah, like memories of the good times you had together. It's not a bad idea considering it came from you, Edon. Humans are sentimental animals. Memories of our good times together? I think there were some good times, but I can't remember anymore. I remember what happened, but all the emotions I felt at the time are gone now. Do you guys remember those emotions, I mean? Not really. Oh, wait. Time out. Bro. I wasn't going to say nothing. I was letting it play through. I was letting it play through, and I was thinking more so of the let's convince her to stay, not the you can't leave, not that way. Hold on. I'm literally like, hold on. I was about to go rant and think out loud, but let me lock in. I'm about to ignore something I usually do. Let me keep reading. Do you guys remember those emotions I mean? Not really. Maybe Amizu is right. Ever since we lost our memories that day, we've changed. But that's also why we wanted, isn't it? But that's also what we wanted, isn't it? That's right. Our individual memories don't matter so much anymore. I also was going to point out, damn it. Hold on. When Gaston said humans, like, are they not humans? Have they progressed past that point? Like, I wanted to point that out because, again, my brain was like, I'll choose to believe he's talking about humans as us. But no, he was speaking humans as in we are different than humans. I don't know. But that's also what we wanted, isn't it? That's right. Our individual memories don't matter so much anymore. The records that we pass down to our descendants are far more important now. After all, we are going to be this tower's history. Yeah, I remember Jahad saying something about that. Since we're leaders of the tower now, we have to act accordingly. He said we need to change ourselves. Traumare decided to overwrite his forgotten past emotions with what he felt in that moment. He's right. I'm a ruler now. I can't let her leave me. Oh, God. Oh, my goodness. And what he felt wasn't love. It was possessiveness. So no matter what it takes, I must have her. I can have whatever I want now. I'm one of the tower's rulers. Ugh, that's nasty. Ugh. He said we humans in another translation. Okay. Oh, it's nasty. In the banquet hall after the party ended. So they've literally, whatever happened that day, what this genuinely feels like to me is that just throwing it out there rough. They were climbing. Jahad, I need time to think about that. They were climbing. They get past floor 100. They get their immortality contract. They get the 134. They stop climbing. Jahad's like, we're done climbing. We need to establish ourselves now. Arlene and V are like, yo, what? We kind of break up as a group and they all go their separate ways. It genuinely feels like whatever Kool-Aid Jahad fed to them, whatever it was, it feels like they've taken the step into like godhood. Like they've taken that step into godhood and they have like dissociated from whatever they used to be. Whatever they considered themselves before, it feels like they've like getting rid of those memories of whatever that day was, like has dissociated them from like connecting with anything that's not them. Like it feels like it's to turn them into something else. Like to like transform them. I don't know. Like that's crazy. Them not having their emotions. The only thing that I can think of, and this is just because I'm not super well read in different series and all these things, it reminds me of Overlord. And I know this is probably a stolen concept from another series, but whenever Ainz is like, he's an undead and he's going through the process of, I used to be human, I no longer am human, and the more time I spend as an undead, like I've dissociated from the fact that at even a given point in time in my life, I was human. I don't even feel like sympathy. He has the same thing with Palm. She like, once she became a chimera, she like dissociated, like I'm no longer human anymore. So any of the interactions, any of the emotions, any of the attachments that come with humans, that when I look at humans, when I think about human interactions, human relationships, I don't have that anymore. Like you could be as jaded as you want to be, but depending on the situation, I'm speaking for all of us right now, you could look at a situation and there's something that you feel. I'm not saying you have to be happy or sad or mad or apathetic. Like you feel something. There's an emotion that evokes from you. Like, you evoke a certain emotion depending on, no matter the situation. It could be the happiest situation, the worst moment of your life, someone you used to care about that you don't care about anymore. There's something you feel. That's the human experience. That's something you feel. They don't feel anything. They feel nothing. They just are like, do you, like, Trom's like, do you remember the emotion behind it, the feeling? And they're like, no. No, it's like reading something. It's like reading a sentence. Like, nah, I don't. Right? That adding that aspect to them, because that's something I don't even think I even thought about. Adding that aspect to them can put into like order why they act the way they act. Because it seems like none of them are acting off of emotion. Now, for whatever reason, Gaston feels like he's acting off of emotion now. Like, why now is he acting off of emotion all of this time later? Especially when he didn't remember. It feels like he's acting emotionally. Maybe he's not. Maybe he's just like, maybe he's not acting emotionally. Maybe he's just like, we shouldn't be here anymore. And I'm just going to make sure that we're not here anymore. And he's just dead straight about it. I don't know. It's just, it's weird. It's very weird. You still feel emotions. They just separated their emotions from memories. It's odd. It's very odd. Let me scroll up to see what you guys are saying. Yeah, I don't know what that day is. Like, that day can't be underwhelming. That day has to be like the craziest thing in the whole series. It has to be. We keep bringing. This is a CU thing to do. Them, they, that day. He keeps doing it. That day has to be like the greatest thing ever. I think Jahad is trying to make his friends feel the way he feels after Arlene left. Emotionless monsters. There's a lot of connections here with the. I didn't want to touch on that because there could be a chance. There could be a chance that Jahad had this emotionless feeling. Matter of fact, hear me out. Because as much as I want to believe that Jahad was this sweet summer child, most likely he wasn't. Don't burst my bubble yet. But if Jahad was feeling this way on the Hell Train, right? This possessiveness, this wanting to become the king and rule the tower, yada, yada, yada. And since then, it was a slow build up until whenever he's like, I'm king now. Could this have been like what we're witnessing with Traumeré? Could their climb have been Jahad's slow descent? His slow descent into this emotionless feeling. And we see that Amizu's denial pushed Traumeré into this, I'm a ruler now. I do what I want. I have what I want. Could this have been a slow descent from the Hell Train? Whether this be of Jahad's own machinations or if something has been influencing him. All the way to the point of, I'm going to propose to Arlene. And she tells him no. And is like, I'm in love with V. Yada, yada, yada. And that's like the straw that broke the camel's back. And that's what sent him into being King Jahad that we know today. Could that be the case? I can't see what you guys are saying. I'm still scrolled up. This is not just memories, but emotion is important. Yes. There's a lot of connections here with Wang Wang flashback. Yeah, Wang. He tells Kidding he has to go take care of Wang Wang himself to make sure his emotions for him are gone. So Trom felt real love for her, and at some point he forgets this emotion and now replace them for possessiveness. Really interesting idea. It is. I know a similar thing with Palm. Yes, I wonder if Traumeré is like a late bloomer going through Jahad. Maybe. It's possible. Someone left a comment, and this is something I didn't think about. I can't remember who left the comment. Sorry. But they left a comment saying that seeing Traumeré talk and seeing how he interacts with the others, that it's clear that Traumeré is the youngest out of all of them. He feels like the baby brother out of everyone. Something I didn't think about, but it's something to note. Maybe that's a price they'll have to pay to keep climbing. Could it be a reason why Jahad stopped them from continuing? Maybe. The more they climb, the more... I don't even... There's so many things we could just like put on the board. I don't even know. That's something to think about. The whole story of Irons just constantly losing his emotions over time, and is like now Finn had seemed to have that. Yeah, keep climbing. Well, like stop climbing. Sorry. Which is probably why he responded to her question earlier with a slight hesitation, because he can only feel possessiveness over her and not love. She probably realized this and noticed how he started to change. That's a great point. You are actually right. They still feel emotions. They separate their emotions from memories. I think they're talking about not feeling emotions, about certain emotions, not all emotion. Okay. Certain memories. The day Jahad became king, or maybe the day they got immortality. All years, maybe they broke it with Jahad and V's defying him. That day. That day could be plenty of things. That day could be when Jahad proposed. Like, what? Who's to say that Jahad didn't do a big party and then be like, try to propose to Arlene in front of everyone? Who's to say he didn't do something like that? It could have been that day, the day that they could have got their immortality, the day Jahad proclaimed himself as king. The day Arlene and V left. Yes, it's annoying. So many influential things have happened after the supposed day, right? The day is when they stop climbing and split, but the real reason is why. It's the crazy thing is that I'm not done with the chapters. Let me get this out. Amizu said that we split up, right? We split up. They formed their own families, and all of that happened. Are they fighting yet? Was it a personal thing? The next were too dangerous. The administrator's doing something. I don't know. It's like, are they fighting yet? Are they not fighting? I don't know. They said Grace's side, so maybe they're fight. I don't know. Like, it doesn't feel. I don't. Let me continue. This is crazy. Finish the chapter and then we could babble about stuff, right? Yeah, that guy called them enemies, right? He called them enemies. So I don't know. This definitely post-split. It's definitely post-split, but pre-war. So this is before Arlene and V somehow made themselves enemies, or made a move to like garner war happening or something like that. I don't know. In the banquet hall after the party ended. Hey, have I told you this story? When I first entered the tower, I was so hungry, but I didn't dare say a word to anyone because I didn't want to be a burden. But Tramaine noticed, and he gave me something to eat. Here, eat this. You're giving that to me? Yeah, these fish can show you around in the water when they're alive, but they're a good source of energy if you boil them. They're tasty. Try one. I totally fell for that serious look on his face. You fell for that? You've got a very strange taste. Really? But don't you find there's something pure and natural about a man like that? Natural? I think you mean wild or untamed. Maybe you got a thing for guys like that. I just thought he was so completely genuine. It was cute. God, look at you. Your eyes still glaze over when you talk about him. Why are you leaving if you like him so much? Because she doesn't like him now. She doesn't like what he's become. Are you still in touch with them? Grace, I mean? Yeah, so that's what she's talking about. I guess I've always been on their side. I only stayed here because of Traumare. Said that last week. We said that last week. That whenever they split, she probably was good friends with Arlene and only decided to stay with Traumare because she loved them so much. But I can't keep going like this. I don't feel like I belong with you all in Traumare anymore. Oh, but just to be clear, I don't think you're wrong or anything. Yeah, I know Imizu. I just can't think the same way as you all. I guess it's my natural limitation. I tried so hard to stay with Traumare, but I can't do it anymore. No, this right here. This. I don't think you're wrong or anything. And she's like, yeah, I know. And she says, I just can't think the same way as you all. Whatever they did, it's that separation. It's that separation. Whatever they did made them different from everyone else. Whether that's the forgetting them, whatever they did, whatever forgetting the memories, whatever that was to make them like whatever that was, because I don't know. Whatever that was changed all I don't even want to say the 13 of them, because Arlene and V don't think like that. So the 11 of them, whatever the 11 of them did, seemingly 11, the 11 of them, whatever they did, like forever changed them. Oh my goodness. I tried so hard to stay with Traumare, but I can't do it anymore. We're just so different now. Maybe we've always been different from each other. Possible? I don't know. That's why I can't be with Traumare. I can't stand to see the way he's changing. Imizu. What? Hey, you were about this. You're saying something. See, you don't do this. Not right now. Play games with me in the present. Don't play games with me in the past. I'm dead at. I'm so serious. Don't play games with me in the past. Play games with me in the present. You want to keep dragging? Don't play games with me in the past. Imizu. I also wanted to be like, what? I should have said some bird. I looked at the bird. I'm like, well, who's the bird? Who are you? Who are you? Is this V? Is this V? Oh. Long time no see. Oh God. Oh God, oh God, oh God. MIRCHEA less luck in the past. Arihan. Seems like, oh gosh. Lusluck, what are you doing? Why are you running around here? He looks like he's up to no good. He looks so mischievous. I can't believe you stopped here either. You're insane. You're crazy. You stayed right here? You gotta pick her up. That's right, to pick her up. That's right, to pick her up. To pick her up. That's right, no scar. Hold on. Oh, gosh. Everything is just spiraled out of control. Hold on. I'm pulling up a panel. Do I have a close-up of him? Yeah, he doesn't have the scar. But then there's also something to say that how come his scar looks just like what's her Yvonne Kell's scar? What's the dealio with that? This is a crazy cliffhanger, bro. This is nasty. What's interesting to me is am I supposed to take this as Arihan is always on the defense? Right? Is he always on the defense? Always expecting something? Or was it post-announcement he was like, someone's going to show up? Excuse me. All right, let me scroll up. Let me see what you guys are saying. Hold on. Picking her up is probably a great idea. Probably what was going to happen. Maybe Han gave him the face cut. Maybe. Leslie is that dude. Yeah, Leslie always looking for that top tier smoke. Yes. The way he looks for smoke, he's going to die. For sure. If they're a scar thing, will end up being an artist Taylor can attach the face to them. Also, the scar face is his real face. So I'm thinking his good side is from V. What do you mean by that? Since the eye color matches, timeout. Let me pull that back up again. I think I know what you mean. Like looking at eye color, the darker gray part of his face has the purple eye, if I'm not mistaken. Hold on. I want to pull up a panel. Where he at? Where you at? Where you at? Let's select. Here. Talking about this. The fact that his gray face, the gray part of his face has a purple eye. And he has purple eyes. And the normal side of his face has like this brownish gold eye. And saying that it could be from the I'm getting what you're saying. I'm picking up what you're putting down. He was just walking around. They said it's all hold on. They did say he's always alone. Ari seems like the kind of person to always be on guard. Yeah. Thought is that Arlene maybe gave him her power like Jahad does for the princesses when she adopted him or whatever. Maybe that's why he uses spells and has one gold eye like Bomb now. That's a great call out. What's up? What's up? Let's like love Arlene and V too much. He puts their face skin on his own face. He also has his shoes on again. Arhan does. He does. Maybe he only takes his shoes off inside. Brown gold color is similar to Bomb. It is. It is. That could be a good call. The Arlene giving him his power similar to like the princesses. That could be a really good call. That would be very interesting if that were the case. Also, I could like if Arihan is the one to give him that scar or wound him that seriously. Hell yeah, I could see that too. I wouldn't be mad at it. I wouldn't be mad at it at all. Ay, what a chapter, bro. What a chapter. He keeps taking them on and off. In the first panel, he has them on. In the first one, maybe it was like, I feel like maybe it's inside. It could be like tradition, like you come in the house, you take your shoes off. Maybe it's something like that where he's inside of like some place, he takes them off, and then when he's outside or like entering a place, he puts them back on. Since here he's just called MIRCHEA Leslek, not Grace MIRCHEA Leslek. Oh, that goes to the naming thing. That goes to the name. What's the naming convention again? How does it go? He was inside in the first panel though. You mean the first panel he showed up in? Like from last chapter? I would assume like they hadn't gotten to the banquet hall yet. They were like approaching it. So maybe it was like when we get into the banquet hall, maybe he takes his shoes off. I don't know. Something like that. I'm trying to come up with something. Father, first name, then mother name. MIRCHEA Leslek. What's his name now? It's Grace MIRCHEA Leslek, right? It's usually father given, then mother, though there are exceptions, like the princesses going main family given. Yep. Okay. So we're looking at Grace MIRCHEA Leslek. It's not called Grace yet. That can't be the case. What flashed across my brain was, and we know nothing about Arlene, we know nothing about the magic, we know nothing about them. Right? We know nothing about them. My brain, I don't know why my brain went here, but seeing him like this and thinking, my brain went to, what if they like jammed part of V's body into Leslek? So not like it's just like, maybe that's what you mean, or maybe this was like V killed himself and they literally like merged their bodies. I don't know, so that he could stay alive, something like that. For a power, I don't even know. Whatever. My brain hasn't even thought that far. I'm just thinking like maybe it was a way to keep him alive, and we know that Arlene knows how to keep bodies from rotting because she did that to her baby. Like she did some spell to it so that the baby didn't like start decaying. So if she were to do that to V's body, I could see that too. If he just killed himself, if that's exactly what happened. And maybe MIRCHEA gets like very damaged and she's just like, to preserve something they just took from, right? They just took from V's body and added it to him. Yeah, something like that. Like took his corpse or something. That's what popped into my head. Leslek named Bomb Juvial Grace, and Garm calls him that. So it might be Bomb's original name with Grace as his mother. So it could be. We don't even see the thing with V. Do we know? Do we know V's? We don't even know V's name. We just call him V. We don't know V's name. We know Arlene's name as Arlene Grace, but yeah, we know nothing about V. We've just seen him. It's like we know Arlene has been known as Arlene Grace, but at this point, see, I don't know. Would MIRCHEA be Would he be the exception of the father given mother? Or is this more so of a Arlen got married and took his name, so now Grace is just her name now? I think V being short for Vio just might be a guess. I feel like it might be an accurate guess to think V is short for Vio. But it could also just be CU leaving out his full name or a translation thing. We have to think that too. It could just be a translation thing. You're right. For this chapter. What if in doing so part of V's consciousness is still alive? So in technical terms, we've already met V, hence the addition of Grace to the name. Maybe. The more I'm thinking about, like, I'm floating with this idea that what if V's corpse was like used to like keep MIRCHEA alive or whatever, some in that vein. Whenever Amir, you just put this comment. I think we found the most unsacred thing in the tower, V's corpse. What if they like V? What if V killed himself and then we went forward and just experimented with V's corpse? What if Ghost is not just V but a part of V? What if MIRCHEA present day is a part of V? What if Bomb somehow, some way is like has like a piece of V? What if there's like we just started to like experiment with V's corpse? Yeah, it's like use part of him. Like he could have been turned into a weapon at some point. There's so many uses. The Shinwan Ryu bracelet could have come from V's corpse. The more I'm thinking about it, when she was like V killed himself so that she could go back. Is that the case? I don't know. See, I don't want to go too far with the theory and then start shaping other parts. But I don't know. It feels like V's corpse could have been used for a lot of things. The more I think about V and Arlen, the more I think they're the bad guys, man. I felt that way since the beginning. I don't know. I mean, look at Leslek's photo on the panel. You have open. He doesn't look like the disciple of someone who meant to spread like hell. He's running around in the dark. Can confirm the Korean literally just passed MIRCHEA Leslek. Okay. Workshop experiment with these cores to make. Yeah. I don't know, man. I'm starting to feel that way. I'm starting to feel that way that V's corpse might have been cannibalized. They might have chopped him up and made good use of him. For real, for real. For real, for real. Thought process. I'm leaning more towards, hold on. Think. Earlier in the chapter, I said how whenever we were looking at Imizu and how she was saying she doesn't see eye to eye, all that stuff. I think I said it was either that point or a little bit before that. It's that or a little bit before that. And I said the 13 of them, and then I corrected myself and I'm like, well, Arlen and V don't agree with them, so the 11 of them. And then I'm like, well, who's to say, I'm backtracking that, and who's to say that the way that our family heads are currently feeling, V, and I want to say the way that I would want to say that V, from what we know, whatever they did, V didn't do. Can we agree? I want to say that. On two morally gray sides, I think that V and Arlen was the better one. We know nothing about their side, so I don't want to go that far. We know nothing about their side. Right? The only remnant that I can remember from them is FUG, and FUG didn't exist. You guys have drilled that into me. FUG didn't exist when they were here. So it's like, whatever they were doing, I don't know. But remembering what I'm saying, out of the 13 of them that got the immortality contract, I would say I don't even want to count Arlen in this because I'm going somewhere with this, right? I don't even want to like count Arlen because I'm going somewhere with this. Because Arlen, and we don't know if this is because I'm imagining leaking my own thing. Pull this back. V is the one that didn't go through with this immortality contract. I think we can at least come to the consensus that whatever they did, V took no parts in. I could say that. Whether in blood manner, but yeah, in blood manner. But did they ever say Arlen partook in that contract? Yes. She took part in that. So where I'm going with this is, do we know V didn't take the contract? He died. They told us he died. He could have not died. But I'm going to assume that he didn't take part in it and he died, right? I'm going to assume that. We see how our family heads are shaped, and it's baffling to us how they slowly are losing their humanity. And they don't remember that day. Now, I can't say for Arlen's sake if she remembers that day, because we haven't gotten her point of view in a long time. So I don't know if she remembers that day. She seemingly does from her pocket remember some things, but we don't know. We've never gotten detailed look at her pocket. We never got the details. We got what Garam has told us. Right? We never got like the Arlen flashback, like how we're getting the Gaston flashback. So where I'm going with this is, if V did not take part in this immortality contract, and the immortality contract alongside of whatever happened from 100 to 134, that day, whatever it was, is what they don't remember. V of the 13 is the only one who is excluded from that. Meaning, however our family heads are feeling, Arlen might be feeling the same way, but in a different direction. So they're going this way and she's going that way. So how they obsess and possess and all of these things and all these different emotions that all of them feel and how they're reacting to it, she could be going through the same exact thing. And V is along for the ride because they're in love. It could be something just like that if this immortality contract has something to do with it. That's why I'm thinking and I'm like, they're on two sides of the coin. And for V to be like, you know what, man, I like, if the note of him being like, I'm going to kill myself so I can get out of here. The more we get more information and how they think, that seems crazy. Like he checked out. That seems insane. I don't know. So it makes me feel like they were going in different directions, going through the same symptoms. And V is like probably looking at her, in love with her, but like, what is going on? I don't know if the memory thing is something that she went through, because we just don't know. We haven't gotten that information yet. But so there has to have been something going on with that. Has to. I don't know. I'm just taking. I see it somehow that way. There's another point I wanted to make, but I can't remember it. I'm gonna remember it though. There's another point I wanted to make, but I cannot remember it. V's reason for taking himself out was told to us. He left a note to Arlene saying to rejoin the other 11, but she didn't listen. That's what she said, right? That's what she said. If she's going through what they're going through, my main thing with listening to Garm's story and Arlene's Pocket, and I said this, and I was kind of wrong, but I've still like agreed with it, was how can we believe the words of a woman that went mad? And it was stated that she didn't go mad until later on. So it's like, we could kind of take what she said as no. It's like, but if I'm to take the same things that they're going through and maybe apply it to her, what she's going through, am I to take what she's saying? Like, could she be so twisted in what she's saying that it isn't all the way right? Or how she's viewing it? Something, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. He would have been the only one that didn't change, which is appealing to Amizu and the others who sided with them. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes.